But I would say get involved, because even though you think you can't change anything, you can make a difference in somebody or something, like an animal's life, a person's life, things like that.
Welcome to Zestful Aging, where I talk with fascinating, talented, and influential guests who reflect on the adventures and challenges of aging and who are living their lives with vibrance and purpose. I'm your host, Nicole Christina, psychotherapist, writer, and Zestful Ager. And if you like this podcast, you'll love my companion course, Zestful Aging, Simple and Sustainable Habits for Health and Longevity. You'll have access to what I've learned from being a psychotherapist for 30 years and the latest research on what habits really matter and contribute to vibrant aging. Find out more at NicoleChristina.com. Well, I have my Jack Russell Terrier Sparky beside me, my coffee in my hand, so let's begin. I am at Purpose Farm in Upstate New York, and I am with Sheryl DiStefano. Did I say your name right?
DiStefano. Yes, close.
Thank you. And we're just starting to walk around the grounds. We just met the camel, Morocco, I believe his name
Morocco. I'm just going to stop and get some treats here.
Okay.
Do you want to walk up by the horse pasture?
Sure,
first? Okay.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we're right on the Seneca River. The river
It's
is
beautiful
right there.
here. I didn't realize that.
It's gorgeous out here.
Yeah.
And thank God for a nice, warm, sunny day.
Yeah. We've been wanting to schedule this for a while, but it's been cold.
Yes, so finally.
And how do the animals get chosen to live here?
Well, I mean, Sandra and her daughter are online a lot, and I mean most of these animals have been here at least a couple of years.
Okay.
So they go to different sites, and sometimes it's just by word of mouth that they hear of an animal that needs to be rescued. Mm-hmm. Now this is Ebony and Justin. These are two of the horses that work with the kids in the mentorship program. Uh-huh. They're both great horses.
Hi.
And they know we have something here.
Oh, beautiful. So they've been kind of checked out to be gentle and hi guys.
And Justin's the herd leader.
Okay.
So
hi.
Hello. Just show you they will get very friendly very fast.
They're licking the microphone. Hi, buddy.
So you can either hold it like this or you can hold it. Oh, geez.
But they do have teeth.
They do have teeth.
Hi.
Yes. So
Yep.
They mostly just kind of lip you though to get the carrot.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Jeez,
oh.
Here. You are just.
Oh, hello. It feels like a funny, like Velcro or something. Their mouths are.
I think they're very velvety. They're very velvety. Yep.
Hi, guys.
Here, if you want to do another. I know it's probably hard for you to hold the microphone.
No, I'm fine. Here you go, buddy.
Justin. Hey, baby.
Oh, they do have really big teeth. Hi.
Both very gentle, though.
Yes, they're beautiful. Hi. And where did these guys come from?
I think they were local. They were local, and they just were in a situation that was not very good for them. So, Sandra rescued them. Justin was the first horse on the farm. The farm was founded in 2012, and Justin was the first horse here.
Okay.
When they came to the farm, they brought him with them.
Oh, I see. Hi. That's a bracelet.
And he was in a situation where he was, a young horse. He got tangled in an electric fence. So, I mean, he literally his back legs were burned by the electric fence. And so, I mean, he was technically an injured horse. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, I mean, he's pretty normal now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he had some healing he had to do and things like that. So the person who I think had him just couldn't do anything with him. He couldn't be ridden. I mean, ridden consistently.
I see.
And, so, I mean, they just felt it was best to rescue him. Hey, Justin.
Hello. And what do the kids do with Justin and Ebony?
They learn to harness him, bridle him. They do what's called attack him. not attack.
Yeah, attack him. Gotcha.
They brush him, they wash him, they take care of him. I mean, sometimes they'll put like a leash on his bridle and lead him down to the river. They feed him, they feed them. And they do the same with the smaller animals, which we'll go in the barn and see the smaller animals. But I mean, Sandra started this primarily as a horse farm.
Oh,
But,
see.
as she, as people found out about her and what she does, the calls started coming in and they started looking online for other animals too. No, he's a gorgeous horse. Ebony's
really
gorgeous too.
Really
Aren't you, Justin?
Beautiful.
Aren't
so
you, baby?
Gentle.
Hey. All right, one more. One more. You talked me into
Just
it.
because you're so beautiful.
Just because you're so pretty. You're being good
and
this
so
morning.
nice. Like, what else you got in that bag?
I know. What else you got in that bag for me? Now, the goats, these guys and the alpacas and the donkeys eat the carrots. The goats and we're going to go this way.
Okay.
I don't see any more of the horses out here. The donkeys, no, not the donkeys. The goats and the pigs like graham crackers and pretzels. So we'll stop at the truck and get those, and then we'll go into the barn.
You got to get treats for the right species.
Oh, God, yes.
And you got involved in this by doing a little goat yoga.
I did. I fought it all the way. My friend kept saying, come do goat yoga with me. Come do goat. And I was like, no.
Is that a thing?
Well, you know what? I'm not a yoga person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more loud music and noise and making
Moving.
noise and moving. And,
Is that your heritage, your Italianness coming out?
Somewhat,
a little bit,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go up here with the alpacas
Okay.
and see the carrots, but I'm going to grab crackers too. I just prefer to do that. That's just, because I want to sweat.
Yeah.
And
I always tell people I wish I loved yoga because I know it's so good, but
no, I
it's
agree.
too slow for me.
No, me too. That's just how it is. So I finally gave in.
Yeah.
And I came, and I'll tell you what, I fell in love with the farm. I really did. I actually had fun at goat yoga, and I had. And then, you get, like, we sell, like, carrots and crackers and things like that so people can walk around the farm and tour the farm and feed the animals. And are you going to be able to get up this? Okay. I toured the farm, and I was like, I just want to be here.
Really?
So then I went home and filled out the online form. There's an online form that you can fill out to become a volunteer. The next season, Sandra contacted me, and henceforth, here I am 3 years later.
So you were working...
This is Ruby.
So you were working full-time as an OBGYN
yes.
Professional.
Well, I had retired by the time I became
retired.
involved here. Hello, Ruby. Hi. What are you doing? The tail.
And is this a particular kind of pig? Or?
No, it's just a pig.
It's just a pig.
She started out as a teacup pig, which most of them do. And, people get them because they're cute and, little, and then they grow into this and people don't want them anymore. Ruby, cracker? Yeah, if you just hold them for her, she'll just...
I love the little tuft on the...
I know. Here, if you want to... You want me to hold this?
Sure. Hey, Ruby.
Oh, she's looking
she's
for the
clean.
pieces.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, there's 4 pigs that live in the house, and then there's 2 that live in the barn.
I'm sorry, did you say live in the house?
Yes, they live in the house. I mean, they're trained.
Yeah, I understand they're very intelligent.
Oh, they're very smart.
And so Ruby, does Ruby hang out with the other pigs? Or?
Well, pigs are very, I didn't know. I mean, I've learned a lot about the different animals as I've been here. Pigs are very territorial.
Oh.
And, if another pig was out here with her, she would be fighting. Like, they would be
Really?
battling it out for the territory.
Okay.
Well, hello, Missy. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
She kind of has eyes like a dog.
Oh, I know. She looks right at you. Yeah.
Hi. Here's another one.
I know.
Okay.
The first time I looked she actually looked at me, and this may sound crazy. I'm like, I can never eat bacon again.
I was just wondering.
I can never eat pork or bacon again.
I was just wondering.
Huh, baby? Huh? Yeah. Well, we have to save some crackers for the others.
It's really different when you're just looking at them in
Right.
the eye, right?
Right.
Than when you're getting it in the Wegmans.
And she's a very nice, Crispy Bacon, who we'll go in the barn with.
Yeah.
He is the nicest pig.
Is he?
He's huge, but he's so sweet.
Wow.
They're all sweet on their own. But if they were with
They get
another pig,
together.
they would be like not very
Wow.
social at all.
See, I did not know that.
Me either. Hi. All right, one more, but we got to save some for people. Yes, we got to save some.
Maybe for you it's not, right? And these have just been
These
sheared.
are the alpacas. Yep, they've just been sheared.
Oh my God! And what do you do with their wool?
Right now, I don't think Sandra does too much with the wool because it's very expensive to get it like culled and washed and
I see.
and actually turned into fiber.
I see.
I mean, it'd be great. I mean, because they have a lot of fur.
I
Hey
wonder if
guys,
she can-
come here.
yeah.
Come on, Finn. Jax, come on.
Do they know their names?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hi. Come here. I got carrots. We got carrots.
Oh my gosh. The eyelashes.
I know, right?
What is going on with that? Oh my god.
Here, if you want to feed us
really
some carrots, you're more than welcome.
cute.
They're very gentle. Like even though they have teeth too, they're more gentle than the horses.
Are they really? I know a lot of people.
I just love the looks.
Yeah, they're really expressive.
I know. Like sometimes they'll just stand in the middle of the field and stare at you.
And they're what do they call bipeds? Two
Yes.
toes.
Yep.
That's quite a look. Hi.
Hey, baby, what you doing?
And these are young alpacas. They're small, right?
They're
Or
not
no?
young, but I would say they're like teenagers.
And where do they come from?
I'm not sure where they got the alpacas from. I mean, I want to say they were probably headed for the meat farm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do people eat alpaca?
People eat everything, like even goat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of the Caribbean cultures.
Yes, in Africa too. Hi. And what do the kids do with these guys?
Basically, they kind of lead them around, feed them, brush them. I mean, sometimes they'll take them down. I mean, they take the pigs and the goats and sometimes these guys down to the river. You know, on a really hot day. You know, I mean, they let the goats run down with the kids and that expends energy for the kids and the goats because the goats are very energetic.
And we haven't met the goats yet.
We
but
will soon meet the goats.
We know.
Would you like another one? Do you want to feed him one more? Like that guy.
Face
I know
is
those faces are just
crazy. It's like a cartoon
I know.
character. Do you want this?
He's like, well, maybe.
Yeah, help yourself. No, not your kind.
Well, maybe if you hold it
Hold it like this?
Yep, and he'll.
Here.
I think he was having a hard time getting it.
Oh,
no, I
sorry,
was wrong.
buddy.
I was
I'll
wrong.
get it.
Ruby, I know you're hanging out for another cracker. I know their faces are great.
They really look like Dr. Seuss characters with these
I
huge
know.
eyes, these long lashes, and these funky ears, and then like a curly forehead thing going. Yeah, you're beautiful.
I didn't know the camel trainer was going to be here today. Maybe I did. Maybe Sandra told me.
That's an interesting profession.
I
I'm
agree.
a camel
I
trainer.
never knew there was
yeah,
such a
I
thing.
never knew. And so where do the children come from?
They come from different sites in Onondaga, Cayuga, and mainly those two counties. There's another county that they come from too, local. But I mean, they get referred from like different agencies. There's an application online where if people know about the program, they can go online and fill it out. And then Sandra reviews all the applications to see who's suitable and who's not suitable. We don't deal with things like autism, ADD, although some kids may have it that come here, but they have other issues. Because we feel that there's other organizations that probably deal with those type of problems, like physical disabilities and things like that, better than we do.
Like Arise, for example.
Yes. Arise, ARC, advocates, things like, they just kind of deal with those issues better than we can.
More specialized in a way,
Yep.
right? So you're dealing with kids who have had sort of general adjustment problems.
Well, I mean, they have emotional trauma from some situation, either abuse or neglect. Some kids have been bullied, like relentlessly. Some kids just have sometimes just have a hard time adapting socially. Like they don't do well in crowds or groups, or they tend to be loners and things like that. But I mean, there's all kinds of settings they come from. Like some have parents that are in jail. Some have parents that are addicts, I mean, just all, and, I mean, a lot of them are with grandparents or guardians or custodians. They're not with their parents per se. And, I mean, the kids have had it rough, honestly. I mean, just not situations that we would pick for our children,
Right.
So.
Disadvantaged. And I'm guessing emotionally, and probably, I'm just guessing, other ways. You mentioned some of the violence, and I'm thinking maybe also poverty. Is that a piece
Sure.
of this? Okay.
Yes. And I mean, some kids have tried to commit suicide, and we had one girl, I can't remember her name, Emma. She had been in and out of Hutchings for suicide attempts. And, the kids get kind of dragged here kicking and screaming. I don't want to go. I ain't going to no farm.
I love it. I ain't going to no farm.
I ain't going to no farm.
Yeah, and these animals, I don't even know what they are, probably.
Well, yeah. And I mean, they just kind of sit, sometimes, and they don't want to do things. But, little by little through, us humans and the animals, they get pulled into, the circle. So, yeah. And I mean, one girl, this girl, Emma, she had been in and out of Hutchings, kicking and screaming here. She just used to pull up a chair in the barn and sit and stare.
Stare at what?
Anything. Like us, the animal, anything. And, she ended up, she never wanted to get out of bed. They had to drag her out of bed to get here. And by the time we do 6-week sessions, 1 to 1.5 hours a week per child for 6 weeks.
Individuals.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's individual mentoring, one-on-one.
I see.
And by the time the sessions ended, she was getting out of bed early to come to the farm early to get treats ready for the animals that they would give them after the thing. She also had a dad who was a race car driver, and when he would race at the different tracks, she would set up a little booth to get donations for Purpose Farm. So I mean, it really, you think, does it really make a difference? I think it does. So
it's changed her life. There's no question.
Yeah, no, you hope that it does, because their lives aren't headed towards the positive necessarily, and I mean, we think we make some sort of an impact on them.
Is this a really different world for you in terms of your clinical practice? Were you seeing kids like this, or is this...
Well, I'm going to say, because my last 20 years of practice, I worked, my first 10 years of practice, I did work inner city. I worked at Upstate. So I worked in the clinics and things like that. And I saw mainly people from the city. The last 20 years was in a private practice because my friend owned it, and he's like, come work for me and this and that. So I saw more middle class people. I mean, I'm sure everybody has their issues.
Well, also they had insurance, maybe.
Yes.
But, okay.
Yes. I mean, we didn't accept a lot of Medicaid and things like that. Occasionally we did, but mostly working class. We accepted all the insurances and things like that. So probably didn't see a lot of people who really needed this program. But then again, I mean, people that you're seeing don't necessarily tell you everything that's going on in their life. I mean, you must know that, being in clinical practice. I mean, I used to work at Family Planning of Onondaga County, which dealt, again, I was in the inner city, south side, Onondaga Avenue, which is really in the heart of the inner city. And one clinic, we used to be on our own. It was us 3 clinicians, a nurse, and a receptionist. And the nurse basically did all the labs and put people in the rooms and things like that. Every person I saw had some sort of sexual trauma. And I mean, that night changed the way I practiced, because, you realize things you say and things you do that you don't think are a big deal might trigger something in these women that, they've worked themselves up to get here. And then you say something stupid, that you probably shouldn't say, slide, spread. I mean, you don't even know what the word is. You call the exam table a bed. I mean, you don't even realize what it could be that triggers them, that takes them back to that emotional response. And I had some people tell me, I just can't do this tonight.
Oh my goodness.
And you always try to figure it out, what is it about, what did I do, or what is it about this that you feel you can't do the exam? You try to talk it out, but I mean, some people just are I just can't do this.
It's too much. It's interesting because you said, I'm kind of surprised to be here. I wasn't a fan of yoga, then I got dragged in, but you've had a taste for this kind of work with sort of your compassion and empathy for people living harder lives for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I grew up in a very small town in Western New York.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a post office, a store, and basically it was cattle and apples were the, dairy cows and apples were the sustenance of the community. So I mean, my uncle, farmed, I just kind of got into this, not really the farm life, but I mean, I would go to his farm and he had cows and sheep and not goats, but sheep, and he always had calves that grew into dairy cattle. Mm-hmm. So, I like that atmosphere. And I'll tell you, I come out here, like tomorrow's my day in the pasture. So I come out here and I scoop the poop and things like that. And I'll tell you, I just like being in the field. Like, the sun is shining and I don't know, it's not magical, but it's like very peaceful.
Sounds a little magical to me.
It's just it's a little
standing
peaceful.
Here and sort of seeing you.
Well, and the horses kind of wander around, and they'll come up and they'll put their head on your shoulder, and then they kind of move on, and it's fun for me. I mean, it just makes my day. So
it's not what you probably pictured retirement to look like.
I did not picture this. No, and I'll tell you, I'm busier now than I was when I worked. I have a 13-year-old daughter who we adopted from China 12 years ago. And, I'm her taxi. She's a competitive gymnast. So, we're always going to meets and, practice 6 days a week and things like that. So I'm her taxi. And, I'm involved. I work part-time for my son's printing company.
Oh, right.
And, I'm involved with this. Like, I do fundraising and speaking and, really anything Sandra needs me to do, I'll do.
It sounds like it's not just a little side gig for you. It's like part of your life.
It is.
It's an
now
integral
it is.
part of your life.
Yes. In the beginning, it was like, Sandra's like, come out and help me with goat yoga. Sell the stuff sell the items, after the thing. I'm like, yes. But then, you just get into it kind of more and more and more.
Sneaks into your soul, I think.
It does. But now I can't picture like not doing this.
Does your daughter understand?
She does.
Yeah.
I try to get her, I always encouraged, my sons were in different clubs in high school, and one of the clubs they were in was Honor Society, and that demanded, that you do volunteer hours. Mm-hmm. So this was not in existence when they were in high school, or else they would have been out here. I would have dragged them out here. But they did things like helping hounds and the SPCA and things like that. So they were, into the volunteerism. Her, I'm basically starting to get into it. But I mean, honestly, between school and the gymnastics, she doesn't have a lot of time.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But I'm sure once she gets into like high school, I'm sure it may change. Mm-hmm. I hope so.
And you're planting the seeds, right?
Yes.
She may come to it later.
Well, she'll come out with me and she'll crispy Bacon, which we will meet shortly. He has a skin condition, which in a human, I guess I would call it like hyperkeratosis. He produces too much skin. Okay. So his skin gets very thickened. So once or twice a week, I come out and I spray Avon Skin So Soft bath oil on him. No, it's funny. I spray Skin So Soft bath oil on him, and I basically rub him down with a brush for like 15 minutes to a half an hour, and that takes all the dead skin off of him. So it's different things. I don't know what Sandra needs. But I say to her, tell me what you need and I'll try to accommodate you, as do most of the volunteers. Like, I'm not the only one here.
Right.
There's probably a group of, I would say, 10 core volunteers that come out, and 2 of the volunteers clean the stalls, and 2 of them clean that's the goat pen where we do goat yoga right there with the fence. They do different things like repair what needs to be repaired, paint what needs to be painted, mow the lawn, really whatever needs to be done that particular week.
Yep.
And we all, as volunteers, we all try to recruit people like to, help us and help the farm doing different things. We're always, part of my speaking, I go to different organizations to try to get them to, partner with us and, donations. That's how we sustain ourselves, because we're a nonprofit agency. Yeah. Sandra is a grant writer, so she writes grants. We go to businesses, try to get business donations, business sponsorship, private sponsorship.
That's part of the job is keeping it sustained financially.
Yes. Well, if we want to walk over there, we can feed those horses. Yep. Now, let's walk over here.
Okay.
It's a little bit flatter. You don't have to go down there.
I don't mind going down.
Down the hill?
No.
Okay. Well, hang on to the fence, like when you go down. Yeah, we just had goat yoga out here on Saturday. We had 3. 4. April, May, Easter, May, June, July. All of them were full capacity, sold out.
What is the appeal
I think the goats. I mean, it's not the yoga. It's not the yoga. In my mind, it's not the yoga.
So you're doing your positions, and then goats are just hanging out with you.
They're not baby goats. Like online, you see the little baby goats that are kind of climbing all over you in pajamas. These are full. Well, you'll see they're full-size goats. So but they wander around. They let you pet them. They're very friendly and. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the appeal. I don't think like I said, I don't think it's the yoga.
It sort of brings a whimsical quality to it. It's like, okay, you can't be too serious here or take yourself too seriously when you got a goat, right?
And honestly, some people don't do yoga at all. They just come because we try to have it outside. This past one, it was like 87 degrees by 9 o'clock, and it was hot and humid. And
oh boy!
So we actually had it in the barn.
Yeah.
We have like a little arena in the barn that can be set up. But I mean, on days like this, when the sun is out and things like, I mean,
it sounds delightful.
Yeah, delightful. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
But some people just sit on the mat and
hang out.
What
a way to take yourself out of your day-to-day worries.
Oh, I agree.
Right?
I agree. It's like 45 minutes of fun. And then we sell items after. Hello, baby.
I love the braid.
Oh, well, they. I think they braid they try to braid the horses in the summer. It helps keep the flies off and things like that.
Sure. Hi.
Once they get, they come running. Hi, you.
And these look like, are they Shetland?
They're miniature horses.
Oh, miniature.
And they're all related. There's mom, dad, and the son.
And where do they come from?
Again, local rescue.
Local. So, I'm thinking about doing a Google search, and what do you look for? Animals that need homes?
I guess, well, a lot of it is word of mouth too. You know, I mean, people call Sandra all the time, I've got this cat, I've got this, we are not a dog and a cat rescue.
Okay.
And Sandra has all the animals we need at the moment.
Okay.
But I mean, people call her and say, there's this horse that's being neglected. There's this pig that's, and I mean, you'll see, I'll tell you the stories of Lilith and Crispy when we get in the barn. But I mean, I'm just convinced some people should just not have animals or kids. They just, you should have to take a test as a human to turn your ovaries on. That is very judgmental, but, you just see.
You see the neglect. Yeah. And they don't have a choice or power.
No, I agree. And animals are dependent. I mean, they're dependent on us, and some people just don't do a very good job of taking care of them.
It must be hard sometimes to deal with the feelings that come with being around kids and animals that have been neglected.
It is. I totally agree. And and I don't know, I kind of tell myself, like, I'm doing what I can. I think we all believe we're doing what we can to help the situation. Oh, hey guys! And sometimes you just have to chuck carrots, like in the field.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, no, he is.
Hi.
Hello. I think that's Studley.
He's like this blonde. He's got this long blonde hair. I got nothing.
Here.
Oh,
you got something now.
I got something now. Here, buddy. That mane, he looks like he looks like a Barbie. He's got a little does he have some dreadlocks going?
Yes, he does.
Yeah?
Well, the kids braid. A lot of
the kids must love the hair.
How to, like, French braid and cornrow braid and things like that. So they braid the animals too. Hey, I think you've had enough. I think you've seriously had enough. So the kids are aware that these animals have had hard lives. Yes. And do you think that's an important distinction for them? I do. I think they can kind of identify with the animals. I mean, they know what they've been through, and they know that the animals have had a particularly not so great situation. And I think it kind of just kind of helps them identify with and I think they feel empathy. That's part of like what we do. We try to teach them compassion and empathy for the animals, and for hopefully for other people too, and for themselves, right? Hi, buddy. Yeah, I really think that some of the kids just kind of, because what they've been through, they just shut their feelings off. They learn not to feel. Yeah. Well, you must know as a counselor. You can only take so much, and then your mind just kind of turns off.
Right. Carrots are the, popular snack.
Oh, absolutely. All right, guys. Here, I'll toss you some. Yeah, the smaller guys sometimes just get kind of herded out,
And who's this guy back here?
That, he has never done well.
He looks a little.
He looks
thrive.
emaciated. Yep, and he just doesn't thrive. I mean, he's had vet visits. Well, the vet comes to the farm.
Sure.
He's had vet visits and things like that. And I mean, he eats, but he doesn't have a metabolic condition. He doesn't have anything that you would think like hyperthyroidism or.
He just looks very.
He just
very
doesn't
thin.
thrive as well as the other horses.
See his bones.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm going to move away from you because you just want it all.
And there must be this kind of introduction period. You don't just like put a new animal in the pen and then walk away.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think they start off in the barn, and then gradually they'll come out in the field, and then they let one horse in. I am not a horse person. Sandra's the horse person.
Yeah.
I was not raised around horses.
Yeah, they're big animals.
I didn't ride. I didn't do anything. My daughter did for a while, but I was kind of sitting in the background in the stands, like with my phone and my book.
Right.
So I don't really know horses, but Sandra has always, like from the time she was a little girl, has always loved horses. So hence the 13 horses. Mm-hmm. And the first person you're going to be greeted by is Lilith. Lilith.
Oh, wow.
Lilith, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Here, listen. We have to throw the crackers over.
Is Lilith a nibbler?
Lilith, yes. Lilith,
oh, sorry.
Lilith and Crispy came from the same place down on the south side.
In the city?
In the city. And they started off as teacup pigs.
Oh.
So the man got Crispy first, and of course when they're cute and little, they want to show them off and take them places and things like that. Well, as they grew into pigs, Lilith got put in a bedroom with 5 pit bulls. So Lilith is kind of a resource guarder. I mean, you can't put your hands anywhere near her bowls or her food because she'll bite. So, but I mean, in general with the kids, she's very good with the kids. So she's one of the pigs that are one of the mentors. But I mean, who does that kind of? I mean, it's like ugh. So, but that was her situation. So she's living a much happier, much better life here.
She must have been so frightened.
Oh, I agree. And you don't know. I mean, the temperament. Some pit bulls are loving, some are nasty. So you don't know like what the. But I'm sure everybody had to fight for food. So, Lilith, how you doing, babe? How you doing, sweetie? How you doing, Lilith? We can just, I'm not going to do it now because we won't get her back in, but I mean, when on nice sunny days, like we just open the thing and she wanders the farm and the barn and
it's a beautiful barn.
Yes. Well, it needed a lot of work when Sandra bought it. She said she spent probably 2 months dusting cobwebs out of the top, but they painted and they repaired and
I mean, it's so clean and
yes. Lilith, what you doing? Lilith.
Oh my goodness!
And this is Sam and Dominic, or Sam and Dominic. Sam and Dominic were my uncle's cows. This is Dominic and Shrek.
Hi, yes, looks very Shreky.
Who would each enjoy a carrot?
Oh, hello! And you are a donkey? A donkey?
Yes.
Or are donkeys and mules?
I think a mule is okay. I'm probably going to be really ignorant here.
That's okay.
I think a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
We'll find out.
I need to look that up.
We'll find out.
Hi, baby.
Yes, he does look exactly like Shrek. Hi.
So for goat yoga, we set up the tables right here when the goat yoga's in the barn. And I made the mistake, I make up bags of carrots for people to buy.
Oh, yeah.
So I made the mistake of giving them some. This was him the entire time. Like he was sticking his face through the thing saying, come on, give me more.
Yeah. I know you got the goods.
Say, come on, give me more. I know you got them.
I love the whiskers.
I know, right?
Hi, buddy. Okay. All right.
Here, I'll give another one to Shrek. Come here, Shreky. Shreky, come here. No, not you. Not you.
Not you.
All right. I'm going to go around the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, you go, babe. There you go. Yeah, you had enough.
I think Shreky gets the short end.
Sometimes bigger is better.
Yeah.
And the next people we're going to see are Ariel and Summer. Ariel! Summer!
Oh, wow.
No, this is they've moved him around. This is Gilbert. Gilbert's situation was he was born on a goat farm in the winter, which is kind of unusual. Usually they do like they mate and birth in the warmer weather. He was left outside. He got frostbite. He lost his back legs, part of his back legs, part of his ears, and part of his nose. So the man decided that he was going to take them to slaughter. So he took them to like the barn where they buy and sell them. He could not be bought because they don't accept injured animals.
Oh.
So, but then he was going to take them back home to slaughter them there. But then when he got home, he just couldn't do it. So then he came to us.
Hi.
Here, I'll have you throw some crackers over to him too. But he's a great goat. But he can't do goat yoga. Esther can't do goat yoga because they have horns. That's Esther. And horns are not good in goat yoga.
Oh, just throw them in.
Just throw them in.
Boink.
They'll get them. This is Esther.
Hi, Esther.
We don't know what Esther likes. Sometimes she likes a cracker. Sometimes she likes a graham cracker. But watch.
She's particular.
Watch what she does. Isn't that a riot?
With a long tongue.
With a tongue.
It's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, it is.
It's the nicest barn I've ever been in. It's looks like there should be craft stalls.
Right.
Esther, you're
Here, I'll
hysterical.
have you feed her some crackers.
See if that does it for you.
I mean, if she doesn't like it, she usually just drops it in her water bucket. Like she'll carry it over there and just drop it.
She's pretty.
She is pretty.
See if this does it for you.
You hear him?
Yeah.
He knows we're in here. He knows
And he's saying...
And he knows we had the treats. All right, baby. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. I don't think there's anything in here.
Okay. Oh, who's this?
This is... one of the miniature horses. I'm not sure who this is. But sometimes they bring the horses in the summer, and the donkeys are in. The flies are merciless to them, so they bring them in the barn. Hey, would you like a carrot?
Look at that coat. Look at how thick.
Oh, I know. Well, it's shedding. I mean, you can tell she's shedding some of it.
Wow.
Do you want a carrot or no? No? Yes? Maybe? Maybe? Want to feed her a carrot?
Sure. Hi, we don't know who you are, but you've got some good looking braids. Okay.
Yeah, the kids have a fun time.
I
like
bet they
braiding
do. I bet they do.
all that hair. This is our chicken.
Okay.
And the rooster, they wander around sometimes, so I'm not sure. The peacocks are, there's one peacock up here.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the male, that's Pete.
Oh, my goodness.
He just shed all his peacock feathers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you take them and sell them?
Well, a group of church kids, a church group came, I'm going to say about a month and a half ago, when he shed all his feathers, and we gave each one one of the feathers. I mean, they came and with myself and a couple other volunteers, worked in the fields, and we got all the pastures cleaned.
Perfect.
And then that's Piper. Piper's the female.
Yeah.
Males always are prettier, and females are not so much. But.
Same with ducks, probably.
I know.
Oh, that's a fly strip. I've never seen one that's industrial size.
Oh, there's the rooster. The rooster is Romeo. But I mean, Sandra puts all these things in the barn for them to kind of keep active.
So, I'm sorry. I thought we were.
Oh no, you're fine.
She's she's loved horses, and she's always been kind of an animal lover.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we're all animal lovers. So.
Sure. Do you have pets yourself?
I have a zoo at home. Yes.
You do?
Yes. I have, we just put a dog to sleep because she was 15 and arthritic and just wasn't bladder control issues. And so we put her down in October. I have a black lab, 2 cats, a 155-gallon tank of fish, a rabbit that we got because I volunteered at the SPCA, and we got the rabbit. And up until recently, we had 2 guinea pigs and 2 hamsters. So, yes. We live at the zoo as well.
Yes. And where did the peacocks come from?
Like a peacock farm.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, they were headed for meat. Yeah. People eat pretty much anything.
In this area?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Well, I don't think they came from this area. I think they came from somewhere else. But I think there's a peacock farm locally. I know our neighbors had peacocks. We live in Jamesville, and our neighbor, and they just kind of fly all over. They'd fly away and come back at night. And
So, what's your sort of philosophy about eating meat and all of that?
I am not a big meat eater.
Yeah.
I will do things like fish and shrimp and scallop. Look, isn't it? This is Cain, Abel, and the little one is Rex. That's Rex, Cain and Abel. But if you'd like to feed them some crackers.
That is hysterical.
And he usually
with
goes
the
in
little,
the back, so I have to throw them back in his little
the little
pocket.
tongue, rapid movements.
What a riot, right?
They make it pretty clear that they want some of those.
And then they start headbutting. They all get territorial.
Oh, they're really cool.
But these are 3 of the goat. Ariel and Summer, which I don't know where they are. Maybe they're outside. They usually stick their heads out underneath the fence up there. I'm not sure where they might be outside.
Now are these goat yoga?
These are goat
friends?
yoga. These are the goat yoga goats.
Oh.
And we are one of the premier spots to do goat yoga
Is that right?
in the country.
You're kidding.
We were featured in USA Today.
Really? And I mean, I hate to be a total ignoramus, but this is the billy goat's gruff. What is this?
That's their beard.
Their beard, and that just comes with it. They're just
comes
part of
with
their thing, and they're
males.
Oh, they're
too.
all males. Okay.
These are all males. The 2 girls are up. They were up there. We'll have to look outside and see if they are. But yeah, these are guys, so they have beards.
I see, and I noticed that it looks like their hooves or their nails. Again,
Hooves,
sorry. Need to be tended to and
They
trimmed.
do. Well,
Yeah,
all the animals
They
too,
do.
So yes. And Sandra has a person that comes and does pedicures for all of them. So
it'd be fun to do a mani-pedi with goats.
I know that's a good. Well,
Wouldn't that be fun?
I was looking.
That's another idea.
I saw on Facebook that there's this one place, and I can't think of where it was. They do dancing with llamas. So they have all these, like, those skirts with the little jingles on them and stuff. And they just put them in a llama pen and let them. Sandra's like, we are not doing that.
Got to draw the line.
Well, I think there must be some liability issues too, because llamas sometimes get a little feisty.
I see.
And Crispy's outside, so we'll
go
outside.
We'll find Crispy.
Oh, he is a great pig. He's like my favorite.
Is he?
He really is. I mean,
you're bonded to him now that you're giving him massages with Skin So Soft,
That's
right?
what I said to Sandra. I said, we should rent me out as a pig masseuse. I'm sure there's some wealthy people in the county that would want their pig massaged.
Sure.
Those little potbelly pigs, I'm sure they have little collars and little...
I can only imagine.
I can only imagine, too. Yeah, they must be outside.
This is the non-barniest barn I've ever been in.
Yeah, I mean, and we do try to keep it clean, because, people come through here all the time, and they can't be stepping in food.
Yeah, but it doesn't even really smell. Yeah. And it's so pretty, yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, I hear Crispy. I hear him grunting. Or did I hear where is... Oh, there he is.
He's waiting for his massage.
Yeah, he doesn't get massage today.
No.
Today is not he's not on the schedule today. Huh, I wonder where Summer and Ariel are. So Crispy is down here, I think.
What are the challenges of being here besides, keeping it afloat financially?
I mean, I truly think that's the biggest one.
Really?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
This organization is 100% volunteer. There are no paid employees. So I think the biggest, one of the biggest challenges other than donations and sponsorships and grants is like trying to get people to come to help. You know, I mean, I really think that's because, I mean, people, like we had a bunch of volunteers applications come in, you know, oh, I want to help, I want to come, I want to volunteer. Once they found out what they were going to be doing, it was like pasture cleaning. They're like, oh, my schedule changed.
Oh, really?
I find that I have more commitments at work.
I see.
You know, within 24 hours. I mean, it was like a total turnaround. It was like, I want to come, I want to come, I want to come.
Yeah.
Within like 18 to 24 hours, it's like, well, I really can't.
Yeah, so picking up poop isn't what most people have in mind, I
Right,
guess.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what they think. I mean,
it's
it's
a
a farm. It's
right.
a farm.
Right.
Crispy! Crispy! Come here! Come here! Come here, grumpy old man.
Crispy's got some dental stuff going on.
Yeah, all the male pigs have tusks. The females have them too, but not as pronounced as the males. Crispy, how you doing, babe? Hi! Hi, want a cracker? Want a cracker? His favorite is strawberries.
Ah, and you're right next to a strawberry farm.
We are. Here, I'll let you feed him some crackers.
And he likes the graham crackers.
He does.
Hey, buddy. Hi.
But I'll tell you, his skin is like totally different. He had like really thick plaques. Like I would probably compare it to like psoriasis in a human.
That's what it
like
sounds
just really
like.
thick white plaques, and now he actually has like pig skin.
That's what, yeah.
Hey babe, how are you? How are you? I mean, he's gotten where when I do his treatment, like he'll just like turn over on his back and like rub his belly. I mean, and if I sit down in the stall, he'll come over and like lay down next to me like a dog. I mean, he's like a dog. They're very intelligent.
That's what I understand. Hi. Oh, there you go. And did you tell me where he comes from?
He is, okay, so he was the first pig to come to the man on the south side.
Oh.
And Howard, like I said, owns Mohawk Plumbing, and he was doing a job down at this house where this man had gotten a teacup pig who grew into a pig.
This pig is almost the size of a small car.
Exactly. So as Crispy grew, like he didn't want to take him places and he didn't really want him in his house and whatever. So he put him out in the backyard in a wire cage with a tarp over it. And literally the ground grew up over the wire. So literally when Sandra got him, they had to cut him with wire cutters out of the wire fencing. So Lilith was to be mated with him to produce more teacup pigs. So.
Is a teacup pig just a pig that hasn't grown?
No, I think there truly are pigs that are truly teacup pigs, but that's not the majority of pigs.
I see.
I mean, I think people are probably deceptive when they sell them. They're like, this is a teacup pig, and then it grows into a pig. So yeah, pig rescue.
Pig rescue.
Hey, Crispy. He is probably the gentlest pig ever. I mean, he never has even tried to, like Lilith, if you kind of just rub her the wrong way, like she will kind of nip at you, but I mean, he's never. Like I've hand fed him, and like I said, I sit down with him. Like
you guys have a special relationship. I'm sure it must be really interesting for some of the kids who
probably have never seen
live animals that aren't maybe they're for protection,
right? You know, and once they realize how gentle they are, you know, I mean, I think I think it's really easy for the kids probably to bond with them. And Sandra and Raven do most of the mentoring because most of it is centered around the horses.
I see.
And because I would like to help with it, but because I am not a horse person, like I know nothing about horses, like how to handle them or how to train them or anything. Like I just can't get involved.
Well, it sounds like you have plenty of other roles.
I do have plenty of other things to do. Yes, absolutely. But I just like I said, it's our sessions one-on-one. When the kids come to the farm, you know, they decide with the mentor, either Sandra or Raven, like what they're going to do. I mean, the mentor has the final say. You know, I mean, if they say I want to work with Lilith, but Lilith is not not really great that day. I mean, you know, Raven may say, well, you know, why don't we start out like with one of the horses or something like that. So the mentor always has the final say.
And so it's really about, you're not directly talking about, hey, you've got this trauma, tell me about it.
No,
it's not a
no.
therapy session.
No.
It's let me teach you about this animal.
Right.
So it's sort of like a side way in.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we don't deal with the issues per se. I mean, sometimes the kids bring it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not our job.
Right. You're not clinicians here.
And we're not therapists.
Yeah, you're not therapists. You're here to teach them a different experience of being with animals and then themselves.
Right. I mean, we're here to teach them like compassion and, kind of love of animals, empathy towards the animals and towards humans. Because, I mean, like I said, a lot of them have just shut that off from what's happened to them. So, you know what I mean? Honestly, you can kind of see the light come back in their eyes. Like I said, that girl who like initially was like, I do not want to be here. I'm not getting out of bed. I don't want to be here, to like fundraising for it. I mean, and granted, she didn't make like big amounts, but
it doesn't matter.
But one race, she got like $35.
She must have been so proud.
Yes, I think she was. And I mean, you kind of have. I mean, we try to teach them confidence too. And I mean, I think she just did. I mean, she was like one of our big success stories. And I mean, we don't do the programs in the winter. So sometimes in the winter, the kids kind of backslide a little bit.
I see.
I mean, we can only do so much with what we have. And I mean, there's so many more clients than we can take.
I see.
You
have a waiting list?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And there's a lot of people a lot of kids on the waiting list. But, we try to take the people first who need us most. And then, if they drop out or can't come or say, I'm not going to come, or the grandmother says I can't bring them.
Because it's a bit of a haul from Syracuse.
Well,
yeah. It's a half an hour.
I mean, even from like Oswego County. I mean, that's the other county, Oswego. I mean, it's not a short, I mean, it's like a half an hour.
And also in the winter, it's a little tricky.
Well, and some people work.
Yeah.
I mean, some
people don't have cars.
Yep. Some people don't have cars. They don't have transportation, so... for one reason or another, if they say they can't come, then we move on to the next on the waiting list.
So there's never been a question about funding from the county for doing mental health, essentially.
I think Sandra tries to write for grants that she thinks she can get. But I mean, we literally try for like any grant. I mean, we kind of don't take the animal rescue approach because you have to be rescuing and rehoming.
Right,
that's right. To get a grant for an animal rescue. And we don't rehome. Like once they come here, they live out their life here. Yeah. This is their home. So we try to go more for the, I guess, mental health, like youth mentoring programs.
Well, I just had a thought is, being in mental health for a long time, you get a lot of bang for your buck because you're not paying people rates.
Right.
Yeah, like Blue Cross Blue Shield reversal rates, right?
Right.
You get a lot
we don't deal with it's free.
Oh, yeah.
It's just free.
It's
like
just
we don't
free.
deal with
just
like insurances because I mean technically
simple.
I guess we're not a mental health program.
Right.
We're not set up as a mental health clinic.
You're not certified.
Yeah, we're not certified for that.
What you're doing is all mental health. It just doesn't fit all those.
Neatly under the category. Yeah, I agree.
And the kids, how do you utilize the waterfront? Is that besides bringing the animals to drink?
if you see there's kind of like a path.
Okay.
It goes right to the river. That's our dock. Right there. And it goes just right into the river.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a walkout. It's not like it walks out and drops off.
How did she get the spot?
Oh boy, it went up for sale and she had been searching for different spots to put the farm.
Wow.
I mean, from the time she was young, she's always loved horses. And she, Sandra, her and her family did a mission to, I believe it was Romania.
Oh, right.
And every day they would go past this horse farm and to the orphanages in Romania, which are not great places.
Right.
And she would think, why can't the horses help the kids?
Oh.
And vice versa. Why can't somehow they bring the kids to the horses or the horses to the kids or something
Wouldn't
like that?
Wouldn't that make sense?
So she came back and, I mean, this is a very unique program. I mean, I don't think there's any other place that does, matching the kids with the animals. So she thought, like, when I go back to America, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm going to...
It was just like this inspiration, and she said, this has to happen. I'm going to make it happen.
Right. No, well, she said God moved her.
Mm-hmm.
God spoke to her and said, you need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And she did it.
Talk about having a mission in life.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Single focus, like this is what all of my energy and resources are going to go into.
Yep, and all her family's involved.
Really?
Well, her son Noah just graduated from SU, and he's taking his MCATs, I think, this month. And he hopes to be I think a pathologist or a forensic doctor. But I mean, he's involved. Raven, the camel, I mean, she loves she's the one that bought the camel. Like, she saved all her birthday money.
And Raven is the daughter?
Is
I
didn't
daughters, realize
yes.
that.
And she saved all her birthday money and all the money she earned, and she was determined to get a camel. So she found a camel. Yeah, no, I mean, but everybody's involved. You know, Howard, the husband, is involved, and yeah. So I mean, luckily everybody supports her, and we as volunteers all support her. You know, I mean, she goes like 24/7. Like, her and I think kind of communicate very well, because like ever since menopause I can't sleep, and she doesn't sleep, so we'll be texting like at 2 a.m, you know, and my husband's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing, just go back to sleep. But
just planning the next
yoga
event.
Planning the next day. but yeah, so I mean, I think Sandra communicates very well with all the volunteers, and we're very clear on what we need to do and what needs to be done. And
are the other volunteers also retirees, or are they all?
I would think so, because I'm going to say like the majority that I have met, and I think I've pretty much met all the core volunteers.
I'm sure.
I mean, there are some younger ones, I'm going to say in their 20s and 30s, but most of us are, I would say, 50 and over. You know, so, but I mean, those are the people who can come out at like 9 a.m. and do the pastures, you know?
That's right.
So, which I'll tell you, that's one of my favorite jobs. Like, it sounds like, you know, picking up poop is not a glorious job.
Well,
but I'll tell you, when you're out there with the horses and they're just kind of milling around you, and it goes fast, you know.
And there's a sense, you're describing this kind of sense of serenity, almost like, yeah, this has to be done, and I'm in this beautiful place. It's important to me, and it's fine.
Right.
It's like changing a baby's diaper. It has to be done.
Yeah, and I think everybody, like a lot of my friends are volunteers too, and I think we all have our cause. You know, one of my friends is involved with a diaper bank, and one's with the SPCA, and, you know, I mean, you just kind of find, and I've done all that, but I just was kind of left, I don't know, with a sense of emptiness, or it just didn't do it for me. But this does it for me.
It's really interesting that you say that, because a lot of the health and wellness literature for people over 50 is like volunteer, and that's great, but you have to do it really thoughtfully.
Yes.
You can't just go and say, okay, I'm going to volunteer at Upstate and pass out magazines, because if it doesn't fit, it's not good for you.
Well, and I have to have a sense of, kind of purpose, you know, like, and, you know, like at a nonprofit organization, which I will not mention, it's a mess. Like, it's just like everything is all over the place. And I said, I am a really good organizer. Let me organize this place. No, thank you. I said, okay. And then they put me somewhere at this, I don't know, I call it like a mean, I know everything has to be done, but it was very menial. And I think that I have more talent than what was assigned to me.
See.
You know, and I'm like, listen, I'm a really good organizer. I have all this experience and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, okay, like right now, go do that. So, and I mean, I'm telling you, like, to find something in that place, like, it would be, like, if you needed a pen, it would be with the diapers. And it wasn't the diaper bank. It wasn't, but that's an example. Yeah. If you needed a pen, it would be like, it would be like, why are the pens here? You know, so I said, let me organize you.
Yeah.
It will be beautiful. You don't pay me for it. You know,
yeah, right.
And they're like, no thanks. I'm like, okay. I think I'm going to be moving on to the next.
Yeah.
Yep, and I volunteer sometimes. One of my friends is the director for the Janesville Food Pantry, and I volunteer sometimes there too when she needs me.
Yeah, I think you make really good points that it has to feel.
It has to feel like you're making a difference.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a difference maker.
Yes.
You have to feel like what you do is going to help something or somebody, you know. And I mean, the different places that I've been, it was like anybody could do it. And it was just kind of like an empty job.
Something about they need you here. They really need what you offer. It's a great match, right?
Well, I mean, I think so. I mean, I think I think personally I bring a lot to the farm. And, you know, I'm very humble about it, though. I don't say, you know, I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that. But no, I mean, I think, you know, I mean, the pastures need to be cleaned. They just do. So, you know, and they need to be cleaned every day. You know, I mean, so like I come out once or twice a week and do that. And it's not a glamorous job. It's not, just needs to be done. But yeah, I just find that this gives me a lot of personal enjoyment, just being on the farm. I mean, I think we do what we can to make the animals' lives and the kids' lives better.
So if people want to find out more about this really special place, where would you send them?
I would send them to the website. It's www.purposefarm.org. Our email is info, I-N-F-O, at purposefarm.org. And either of, you know, the email, if you have questions or you want to come volunteer, fill out the online waiver on the website and send it over to Sandra. If you have questions, you know, certainly email her at the info@purposefarm.org. I mean, if you want to email me, you're more than welcome. Mine is Catwoman, CATWOMAN, not because I'm a crazy Catwoman, at twcny.rr.com. You know, you're more than welcome to email me too.
And are there opportunities for people to do sort of just a small chunk of volunteering?
Oh, absolutely.
So that you could just say, I'm going to be in upstate New York for a month.
Absolutely.
What do you have for me? Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I said, I alluded to earlier, we have church groups that come from literally Ohio and Michigan, and they're up here for like a camp or a mission or something like that.
And it fits perfectly.
And they connect somehow, I think they connect through the website with Sandra, and you know, they're always affiliated with a local church. So
I see.
then they make arrangements to come to the farm. Like it was on a Sunday. It was on a Sunday afternoon. We cleaned the fields for like an hour and a half. Then we gave them a tour, and then we ate pizza. You know, so I mean, we like having those kids too, because again, you know, you kind of get the volunteerism and you know, things like that. And they were all great kids. I mean, they were such hard workers.
Really?
We got so much done.
Wow, that's
so much done.
That's good to hear.
But there's even like local churches, like the Marcellus Presbyterian Church came out here, and they had also held an event for us, a painting. Like, you know, painting with a twist.
Yes.
They had also held that raised like $1,200 for us.
Wow.
And then they also came out and, you know, worked the fields with us too.
So do you do a lot of the media and like the media interface kind of stuff?
Sometimes,
Is that
yes.
part of your
well,
role?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, I mean, I try to. Like, I think I have somewhat a lot of connections to the community.
Okay.
Like, we just had a spin for the farm, which was, I have a friend who is one of the owners of Urban Life Athletics.
Okay.
Downtown on 103 West Fayette Street, Syracuse.
There's a little plug.
And she did a spin class for us, and we raised $200.
That's great.
You know,
and you also brought into people's awareness, right?
I think that's part of what, you know, even though you don't raise a lot of money, you make people aware of who you are and what you are and what your needs are.
Yeah, and next time something comes up, they say, oh yeah, what about Purpose Farm?
Right, yeah, and a lot of people like came up to me and said, oh, I've been to goat yoga, I loved it, and I'm going again, and you know, so I mean, a lot of people through different
That's your
things
big draw.
are aware. Well, I mean, that is one of the big draws
so
here.
Cool. Do you ever do like birthday parties?
We do private events.
Yeah,
yes.
I could see that being a really, you know, some people go to these dude ranches out west to help with the, you know, cattle or something.
Yes, we are. We're doing a birthday party on July 23rd. Yeah. So no, yeah, I mean, I think that's fun. And I think it's fun when people, instead of having like just a party, do something, you know, an activity, something like this. I think that's just a really cool thing.
Because we all have too much stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We don't need to go to Target and buy more plastic stuff.
My house is a tribute to that. Like, we just don't need any more, you know. And yeah, I think I'm actually in the point in my life where I'm trying to I don't know what the
Clutter.
declutter, move stuff out that nobody has used in like 20 years.
Yep. Simplify.
Yep. And I think that's kind of where I am right now. And I think, I think kids a lot of times too. I think this birthday party is for an adult, but I think I agree with you. Like a lot of times you just go to Target and you pick up something for like $20 and the child doesn't even need it, really. So I like to see, like, I know occasionally I'll see on Facebook, like where this girl has had a birthday party and they all brought dog food or they all brought, dog toys or something that they donate to either Helping Hounds or the SPCA or something like that. Like it always makes my heart feel good.
Anything you'd like to just say to our listeners who are 45 and up and they may be kind of winding or thinking about, okay, what's next for me? My kids are launching and
Empty nest.
Yes. What do you have any advice for them, based on all of your experience going through that?
Well, I think to kind of like retire and have an empty nest and things like that, I think the worst thing you could do is just sit around.
Okay.
Like just sit in a chair, sit back, stay home, watch although I do like Netflix.
Me too.
But that usually my Netflix happens at like 10 at night, like when I'm just, downtime. But I would say get involved because even though you think you can't change anything, you can make a difference in somebody or something's, like an animal's life, a person's life, things like that. And I mean, I think like what I did, I had to find what made sense to me to volunteer. You may go through like 7 organizations before you find the 8th organization that fits for you. But
it's a trial and error. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to do this and suffer through.
Right. And I think, like, I've always tried to live by, and my son actually said this to me. My son is kind of an entrepreneurial fitness expert type person. He said, you always want to get up out of bed and leave the day better than you found it. So, and that's kind of how I try to live my life. Just get involved, be involved.
So is that to say some kind of contribution that you feel you're making?
Yes, definitely. And, a lot of times I'll come out here and I'm like, it's just an day. And you're just kind of like, But I mean, I always leave feeling good. So be involved, get involved. Even if it's with like a senior group, maybe volunteering is not your thing. And I totally get that.
Yeah.
But I mean, be involved with like a senior group or a senior organization that has activities, adult daycare. Yeah. I'm probably not daycare, but I mean, something where you're there all day, you do things, you meet people, you interact, you network.
Yeah, you're engaged.
You're engaged. So I mean, just don't let yourself become a quote unquote loner.
I see.
That would be my advice. Like, just get involved.
Thank you so much for joining us on Zestful Aging. If you like the podcast, please share it with some of your friends. I love to hear from my listeners. Send me an email at NicoleChristina.com. In this phase of our lives, we're more aware that our time is precious, and we certainly don't want to waste it taking care of stuff that we no longer need, left over from a life that we are no longer living. We know we would feel better with less clutter and more open space, but we don't know how to get there. If this sounds familiar, I'd love you to check out the online course I've developed with professional organizer and designer Carrie Luderin. This course is different than others you may have tried because we give you clear steps to deal with the clutter and tools to help you face the overwhelm and feelings that come up when you're going through your clutter. It's practical and realistic, and the lessons are short and punchy and very manageable, but it has the power to change your life. We all deserve to live in a peaceful home without the chaos of too much stuff. Find out more at NicoleChristina.com. And stay tuned next week for another interview with a fascinating and inspiring guest. See you then.